Hey everybody, we're going to do a video today about the Skeg. It's this little piece down here, or better yet, what used to be down here. As you can see, the Skeg is designed to kind of help protect the prop. And yeah, not going to be doing much protection nowadays because it's physically missing. So this is pretty common. People run this on rocks, sometimes knocks it off. This particular one had actually been repaired once before, TIG welded, and yeah, I mean it's only going to be as strong until you hit it on something again, and then it kind of takes it completely off. You can see this last one that got hit. I mean it banged it up pretty good. And the big question is, you know, can you run your stern drive like this? Can you run it where the Skeg is missing? I mean, I'm sure it would probably work just fine. But as I mentioned earlier, you know, the Skeg is definitely kind of in place to help your propeller keep from, it basically helps your propeller from getting damaged in most cases. So that's one of the functionalities of the Skeg, is to help protect that. So you definitely want to make the necessary repairs. On some of the older OMC models, you'll actually see this part a little bit thicker. We're working on a OMC, or sorry, a Volvo Penta SX on this one here. So this Skeg, as you can see here, is super thin, and yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, you know, it would shear off like this. Let's go look at the Skeg on an OMC Cobra 1991. Okay, so this is a Skeg on a 1991 OMC. One thing to note immediately is this Skeg is a lot thicker than the Volvo Penta model. And this one had been hit at one point in time by something underwater, or maybe on a boating launching site. But yeah, I basically just tweaked it over. I've seen people heat these up and just kind of bend them back to normal, but that's kind of what it looks like. Let's jump back over to the Volvo Penta here. Yeah, so definitely a lot thinner of a Skeg on this model. But you know, the big question is, you know, what do you do if you run into the situation yourself? You leave it alone? I probably wouldn't. It's kind of like walking around with this nasty little you know, oops, and it's kind of embarrassing. So take a look at this. They have what's called a Skeggard, and it's made out of stainless steel. This part number is 99022, but basically what it is it is a replacement Skeg in some ways. It has a stainless steel plate at the bottom, made in the US, all stainless steel construction, and they actually do a really good job basically making a repaired Skeg. And it's kind of neat. You see the two bolts towards the top up there. They're actually they give you two more, surprisingly. And my theory here is if you break it, you know, if you hit the Skeg on something and it happens to break off, they give you two more screws. That's just my working theory. But they did say on the website that if you do hit this on something, rather than you know, creating a tear on your Skeg and maybe going up into your lower unit, they did say the stainless steel bolts that are in here are designed to shear off. So there you go. So once again, part number on this one is 99022, which is engraved in the actual Skeggard itself. They claim you can put this thing on in 3 easy steps for 5 minutes. So let's take it out of the packaging, and just first of all, you want to do a fit test and make sure it physically fits on. In some cases, if you shear off your Skeg and there's some pieces here, you may have to grind that off first. So let's take this and open it up and see what's in. Okay, so I saved you the painful process of pulling it out of this plastic shrink wrap. That was definitely kind of painful. They do have a relief, as you can see on the side here. I believe that's so you can drain the oil out of the lower unit. And then we've got our bolts removed. So let's, without further ado, let's go ahead and slide this on and take a look. Oh, I tell you what, that is nice. Really nice. Let's just pan out a little bit here on the lower unit so you can kind of see. I definitely have nothing but good things to say about this thing. It is nice. Mirror finish. I really feel bad about my fingerprints on it, but I tell you what, it goes well with this prop. Oh geez, I tell you what, I'll do a little quick function check on it, and it's kind of nice. I tell you what, but you know, one thing to note here is this is kind of pricey. These go for about 90 bucks. In my opinion, you gotta have it. You gotta have it. You saw in this Skeg here. Let's see if I can get it off. There it goes. I mean, who wants to drive around with this thing? You know, I mean, it's just hideous looking. So definitely get yourself a Skeggard. Worth every single penny in my opinion. All right, so you saw what it looks like on a Volvo Penta SX. Let's go walk this over to the OMC Cobra, and let's see if it fits on that one. Okay, one sec. Okay, let's give it a try here. First and foremost, you're going to notice it's not going to fit properly because this one is tweaked a little bit. The other thing is it blocks the oil drain on it. So just in case you're curious, 99022 is going to be Penta specific on it. It's similar shape-wise. It's probably similar, but yeah, you got to get the one with the right side on it. If you're curious on part numbers for these, let me know and I'll help you out. All right, so we're back on the Volvo Penta SX. So I've got these little burrs sticking off. I'm going to take a file real quick and I'm going to shave these off. This way I can get a perfect fit. I'm probably going to try to straighten this a little bit with maybe a pair of vice grips or something, maybe a C-clamp, just so I can get that perfect little fit on it. I mean, it looks like the Skeggard just fits on there perfect anyway, but you know me, I'm going to try to get it as nice as possible, and then we'll go ahead and drill our holes for this one. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and file this and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I did here is just flipped over to the other side so you can kind of see the relief that they made for oil, draining the oil. So kind of see how that is. All right, let's flip back over to the other side. Yeah, but basically just been kind of test fitting it a little bit here after I deburred everything. And I did straighten this out a little back here because it seemed like it wasn't aligned properly when I tried to put the Skeggard in there, just because it was tweaked so much on this back side. So kind of fixed that. It's thin enough back here, so it's pretty easy. So anyway, let's go ahead and put the Skeggard back on and mark these holes here. Okay, so start off with a pilot hole and then drill out the 1/4 inch, leaving us with these two nice little holes. You see a little drip there. I use Tap Magic cutting fluid, so don't worry, we didn't go through the lower unit and start draining out all the oil. That's completely normal. But yeah, you can see 2/4 inch holes now through and through. Let's go ahead now and actually mount this thing in place and then apply the Loctite. And just so my viewers know, you know, they're not playing around with this. They are using red Loctite 263 on the thread. So I suspect if you ever need to get these things off, which you shouldn't, you really don't want your Skeggard to come off. But yeah, don't imagine you're going to get this off easily if you do. All right, so let's go ahead and continue installing this. Okay, and that's it. Skeggard completely installed, Loctited. Now I just got to clean off all my dirty handprints on it. But I tell you what, phenomenal product. Looks amazing. $100, I understand it's crazy that you would spend, or you'd want to consider spending it, but it's a must. I tell you what, it is a must. And like I said, if you do hit something again, it is designed to shear off on those, and then hopefully you can find your Skeggard somewhere. But yeah, as always, I hope you liked the video. Subscribe, like it if you thought it was helpful. Any questions or comments or anything, just hit me up in the comments field. I'll answer them pretty quickly. So anyway, have a good one, everybody. Happy boating.